6 Nichelings found themselves gathered on a small island, each brought here by a different reason, but by the same dream. Wispy, shadowy figures that had told them it was time to follow their instincts. And their instincts, evidently, led them here, together. Renito, a fearsome-looking toxic Nicheling, had seen the dream and took it at face value, leaving his nearby group and traveling to this island. Mudskipper, who also came from not far away, was glad to leave his old life behind. He'd never really gotten along with his family and had been considering leaving for some time. Buckskin had been somewhat hesitant to leave his nearby group behind, but the call of the dream was too much, and he had to listen to the voice egging him on. Citrus had traveled from farther away, his unusual natural coloring evidence enough of that. He rose to the challenge, seeking to prove himself worthy of the figures who'd spoken of him. Dragoness was the only Molly of the group, and she too had come from a fair distance away. Ordinarily, her lazy disposition would have stood in the way of making such a journey, but the idea seemed like fun, and so along she came. Looming Shadow was the last of the group. He'd been unable to sit still as a child, and soon after having the dream, decided to set out to the nearby island. Despite his large and intimidating appearance, he actually seemed quite friendly to the others. Some of them had heard tales of long-forgotten clans of wild Nichelings, but none of them had truly expected to be called upon here. It was quickly realized upon arrival that the dream they had all shared was one from Starclan, and that they were being called upon to settle in a faraway land, as a clan of their own. Okay, we are here with a new series, and possibly a new game for some of you. I'm just a little under the weather and wanted to play something fun that I haven't played in a while. So, we are doing a Warrior Cats Niche Genetic Survival Challenge. So, Niche Genetic Survival is the game, and the Warrior Cats Challenge is what we're doing with it. This is my own take on the challenge. I know others have done it before, but I'm playing it just a little bit differently. I won't explain everything. I'll explain all the rules and stuff at the end of the video, but I'll give you the snippets that you need as we go along. So, right now we have 6 Nichelings here. I've given them some quick backstories to explain why they're here and, how they came to be a part of all this. So we have Renito, Dragoness, Mudskipper, Buckskin, Citrus, and Looming Shadow. They all have different ages, they all have different immunities, and all of their traits are randomized except for 2 of them have guaranteed double purr snout, which is a healing ability, and I believe that is Mudskipper and Looming Shadow here. And the rest of them have single expressions of other genes. So Renito has a purr snout, Dragoness has the poison fangs, Citrus has Crackerjaw, and then Buckskin has also purr snout. One of them was supposed to get recessive saber-tooth fangs, but somehow that did not happen, so that's fine. But they all have vaguely cat-like traits. Nichelings have a tendency to stop looking like cats fairly quickly, and start looking pretty weird. So I'm not going to do anything to avoid the not cat-like traits. We're just going to kind of roll with it, So the first rule that we need to be aware of is that only medicine cats are going to be allowed to gather fruit. The rest of them are going to have to hunt. So we'll pretty quickly need to decide on who amongst this group is going to be a healer, and then we'll pick leader and deputy after that. I am strongly leaning towards Looming Shadow because he has a couple good skills for that. So he's got 3 collecting skill. I don't think anyone else does. Buckskin also does. Do you have any... You don't have any strength. Oh, maybe Buckskin's a better pick, actually. But you don't have purr snout. Yeah, no one else has amazing collecting. You can open nuts because you have nimble fingers. And you at least have some attack, so maybe it's not Looming Shadow. I do like the idea of the big, intimidating one being the medicine cat, but that's fine if that's not the case. These won't be their names forever. I'd like you lot to help me come up with some warrior names for them in the comments. These are just the names that they got from wherever they were living before. Their nearby families, or just their nearby groups. You know, wherever. So, we need to explore this island enough to get some food and get established before we start going. They are going to be traveling for some while, trying to find a good place to settle. But for now, they need to get to know each other and get some food. So I'm thinking we are going to go ahead and say that Buckskin here, who doesn't have any warrior abilities, I think you are going to be our healer. I think that's going to be fine. So we're going to move you over here. We're going to get you started on gathering some food, because we are going to need it. And the rest of you need to start kind of exploring and figuring out what we are doing. Uncover that. Oh, you are really slow. Why are you so slow? Oh, you have webbed hind legs and nothing to make you fast. Ooh, you are not going to be great, are ya? You have decent strength, but you are really slow, my dude. Alright, so that's day 1. So it's kind of a turn-based survival simulator, you know? So, Buckskin first, let's get some food, because we want to be making more food than we are losing. Yeah, there we go. You can come down here and open that. You don't have any fishing ability, but you can dig that up. And we do kind of want to start clearing some of this out so we know what's going on around us. But I mostly want to focus on figuring out what's going on over here. And we'll clear that too. Okay. Now, I've messed with the ages, so about every day is a moon. So, most of these cats are... And I'll switch between calling them Nichelings and cats, because who cares? Most of these cats are in their about 30 moons old each. 30 to 50. Yeah, maybe closer to 50 for some of these guys, actually. But they're not super duper old. There's another nest. I don't think anyone has the ability to do that. So I guess we'll move you back up here. We want to focus you on gathering berries. I'm actually going to uncover this before I forget it exists. And we'll just continue exploring a little bit while we're looking around. Oh, there we go. First little hunt. So yeah, I'll need names for all of these. They're not gonna just be named this. Okay, so that's uncovered. You're pretty slow, so maybe I'll focus you on clearing the brush. We are keeping more food than we started with, so that's good. I think we're gonna send... Let's clear... Okay, we're gonna send Citrus over here because he can dig things up. And we're just going to start clearing some of this out so we know what's going on around us, because there are predators that can come and kill us. Oh, what are you? Okay, you... I don't have anyone that can come over and rescue you, but this is a loner. Just kind of a stray nichelings, and you are a girl, which we desperately need. We kind of, we have all dudes over here, except for Dragoness. You are the only other chick. So I think you'll clear this one, and we're gonna keep, clear that. Oh, you dug up my root. Okay, we're gonna advance, see if we can't snag you. So it costs 10 food to... oh, 5 food to invite someone to join the clan. Let's take a good look. So they have recessive poison fangs, and they have really low fertility, and hemophilia, and recessive blind eyes. So they are not wonderful. They are not wonderful. What are their skills like? They have a lot of strength, actually, so that's not bad. But low fertility. But we need more mollies in the clan, so we will invite Kola, and you will need a name as well. Not sure what we're gonna call you. You got deer antlers, but you're pretty strong. Immunity. Not from around here, it looks like. I think some of those are new immunities. So let's grab as much fruit as we can. You don't have very much... you have a little bit of strength. It's not actually that bad. Let's just step away here. Maybe something will pop out of there. Just kind of slowly advancing through and seeing what our world is like. And we're probably not going to be staying too nearby. Oh god, you're pretty slow too. Oh, there's someone there. Okay. Our ultimate goal is to find somewhere that these guys can call their own, a camp of sorts. So we're going to be traveling to lots of new islands. You do not have a lot of strength, my dude. There we go. Let's clear out some of this. Yeah, eventually they're going to be settling somewhere. But for now, they're just kind of around. Let's bring you down here and collect some of that. I think that's everyone. So 6 moons have passed since this clan has been founded. Why did this suddenly get dark? Something regrew here, so they couldn't see it, I think. There we go. So right now they're just kind of getting used to each other, seeing what everybody is good at, and what roles we want them to have in the clan. Now, since we've kind of already decided that Buckskin here is going to be the healer, I'm going to give them the pink gems to signify that they are our healer. I've got gem colors set up for everybody, but right now everybody's just kind of learning what they're good at. Whoops. Ah, I did not mean to... I meant to try to destroy it, I'm sorry. Sometimes I will misclick. I am sorry, I'm not perfect. These guys have a pretty long lifespan, so I'm not too worried about immediately hopping on and getting them all mated up and such. I'm alright with leaving them for a little while. Yeah, you are really slow, my dude. Is he faster in water? Actually, he is faster in water. So we might move him... He can fish, so I might move him to the water, actually, and see what he can do there. Can we hop back down here? I'm just kind of alternating between these two bushes. So yeah, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot here. So I think pretty quickly we'll move on to the next area. So we'll move you here and destroy this bush, which gives us all the food, but it takes a while to grow back. Which is something warriors can do. The rules are maybe a little bit arbitrary, but what are you gonna do, sue me? So now we have 7 members. And it has been 8 moons since they first got here. So I think we're going to move them on pretty quick here. Where does this go? I think we'll maybe just take them along this path. Let's see if there's... There we go. Nut we can take. And we'll just start moving everybody over here. Gathering all the food we can while we're going. And you are going to be a lot faster if I get you in the water. Not sure if it's fast enough to worry about it, but just a lot faster. No luck destroying that. Oh, and I forgot I wanted to get this thing. There we go. That's everybody. Oop, someone got a leech. So, our healer over here is going to have to get all the way over there. You don't have any attack, so there's no point in getting you over there to fight that. I got 2 leeches. You got a leech, and I assume... Oh, you got a leech. So yeah, we should, get our healer taking care of those 2. Because healers are the only ones who can remove leeches. So let's send... you this way. I'm just trying to send everybody over here. Okay, they're injured. Wait, you're injured. You're injured because you have a leech on you. Jump over here and kill that crab. Okay, you're gonna come on over here. You... What was your... Oh, I guess... Did you not get a leech? You did get a leech, I guess it just vanished? Huh. Well, in that case we'll have you take the food here. And both of you will start... Oh geez, you are so far away. Ugh. Renito is already really annoying. You are slow. Yeah, they can swim a little faster, but that's kind of annoying. And you are still taking damage. That is annoying. Someone else just got a leech. It's you. Renito, what are we gonna do with you? You can't breathe underwater, actually, so I can't take you that way. Yeah, you are obnoxious. Everyone else is ready to go except Renito. Tempting to just leave them behind, but we're not gonna do that. The clan sticks together, I guess. Anybody else can dig? No. You need to start traveling. You have no strength, so I can't do anything about that. But they're all about ready to go, except for Renito. And it has been a year that they have been on this little island. Yeah. Healer needs to get over here and fix you up. So, remove leech, lick wounds. Those are things that only our healer can do. And Renito is slowly making his way over to the rest of the group. Alright, Renito. You've almost made it. I'm gonna make sure that everybody is nice and near the stone, so that when they travel, they can all travel together. I wish it were a little bit more clearly marked what was part of the stone, but, you know, whatever. Real quick, I'm just gonna have you crack that and come back. Because we are draining food every day we wait for Renito. Oh, someone's gonna have to move to make room. Alright, real quick. You hop up here. You hop over there, crack that, come back, you come back. And then it is time to go. Alright, and that has taken a lot longer than I would like it to. Let's quickly go over everybody we've got. Remember, we need names for everyone. Oh, and I need to put down a personality for Kola here. Kola? Coca-Cola? Everybody else has a personality I decided upon. So we have Renito, the slow, very slow, but ambitious and serious toxic-bodied Nicheling here. They also have a scorpion tail, which is cool. We have Mud Skipper, the silly loner, who's just a tad bit cruel. They have decent fighting skills, and they can crack open nuts. So they are decent warrior material. Buckskin, who we've decided is our healer because they do not have any fighting skills, and they have some of the best gathering skills. They can also open nuts, but really they're going to be most useful here. And Buckskin is kind of obedient, honorable, and polite. Mostly polite. Citrus, our very competitive, bright orange furred Nicheling here, who has good digging, good nut cracking, and gathering, but he can't use it. Dragoness, who is lazy but fun-loving. She has not amazing strength, but she is venomous, and can move fairly quickly, so not the worst hunter here. Looming Shadow, who I thought was going to be our healer, who is friendly, but sometimes makes rash decisions. They have decent fighting and can also open nuts, but they also cannot use their collecting skill because not a healer. Then we have our new addition, Kola, who has, not the greatest genetics, but what are you gonna do about it? We need more mollies in this clan. We need more she-cats. She has incredible strength on account of her claw and the large body. So she is pretty darn strong. She could have some very excellent hunting kits, and can also catch fish. So we need names for all of these, and I'll go ahead and come up with a personality for Kola real quick. So she is quiet, honorable, and ambitious, so maybe that's why she's eager to join the clan, despite her not amazing traits. But she is ambitious and wants to help the clan out, and so she joined. So that'll be it for this first episode. But if you want to stick around and hear what the full rules are, I will go ahead and tell them to you now. Basic rules first. Once the clan is properly established, which they are not quite, but let me know who you think should fill each of these roles. Once the clan is established, we must always have a leader, deputy, and healer. We should be using gems to distinguish different ranks from each other, so Buckskin here has pink gems indicating that he is our healer. Our leader, and let's just grab Renito for demonstration's sake, will have golden gems. Warriors will have orange, and they will gain blue gems every time they mentor an apprentice. And kits and apprentices will have green gems, but gain an orange gem every time they complete an assessment. Once they have 3 gems, and 2 of them are orange, you can go ahead and swap that last one to orange, and they will be considered a warrior then. To prove themselves, they need to either hunt or deal damage to an enemy. And a healer apprentice must prove themselves by gathering fruit, healing a clanmate, or visiting a holy site for the first time. Only healers can purr to heal nearby clanmates, only healers can lick wounds or remove leeches, and a healer must be nearby a healing fruit whenever it is used. A healer must accompany a leader to the clan's holy site to receive their 9 lives, and once per a healer's life, they may interpret a miracle from Starclan to get a mutation on one mutation on one of their clanmates. When a deputy becomes leader, they go to the holy place to receive their 9 lives. Their age is reset to when they just became an adult, so they live a little longer, and they receive 2 mutations from Starclan. This is the only time Nichelings are going to be getting mutations outside of the aforementioned healing miracle thing. And a warrior who has mentored 3 apprentices, meaning they have 3 blue gems like this, may then retire and become an elder. And of course, a deputy must have mentored at least 1 apprentice before they can become deputy, and therefore leader. That rule will be waived for the first round because there are no apprentices in this group, so whoever's leader is just going to be leader. I'll show the sandbox settings on screen here in case you want to recreate this. And then the leaders and deputies are basically in charge of defending the camp. The leader mostly is expected to give their life for their clan. They're given extra life for a reason, and they'd better use it. I'm playing with the optional rule that healers cannot take mates, however, if they're female they can mate with rogue males, they just can't take a mate. And that's about it. That's more or less how we're playing. Again, let me know if you have any ideas for warrior names for these guys, or if you have any thoughts on who should become leader. I don't have many thoughts. Well, let me know what you think. Names, ranks, but until then I am still bad at outros, and I will see you all in the next one.